Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. George Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at today is the Old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout. This is 9% alcohol by volume, brewed and bottled by North Coast Brewing Company out of Fort Bragg, California. I did the bourbon barrel aged version of this with Michael Kormaroff and Ron Ontario of Louisiana Beer Reviews on my last Stout Sunday, and it was a world class beer. So I'm very excited about this one. I already gave it a pour. Had some issues earlier, so I went ahead and poured it, but I haven't had any yet. Here it is in the glass. It did pour with about a finger and a half of a nice creamy tan head. And as you can see, it's kind of leaving some lacing around from the head buildup from the initial pour there. And it's a very dark appearance. It's very, very dark brown, but it definitely looks black here. It's only brown when you hold it up to direct light. You get some little brown hues around the outer edges of the glass, but a very dark beer, a very good looking beer. Let's go ahead and get a nose on this. It smells like a winter, guys. Roasty, toasty. You're definitely getting that darkly roasted barley malt on the aroma. Some nice toasted bread notes, some dark chocolate notes. You're picking up on the hops on the aroma. There's a definite hop presence on the aroma. And I'll read a little bit about this beer here from the label. It says, brewed in the tradition of the 18th century English brewers who supplied the Russian court of Catherine the Great. Old Rasputin develops a cult following wherever it goes. It's a rich, intense brew with big, complex flavors and a warming finish. Well, it should have a warming finish at 9% alcohol, I would imagine. Although the bourbon barrel aged version at 12.9% really was quite smooth and not boozy at all, so I don't expect this one to be either. It matches my shirt. Very dark appearance, very delightful aroma. It's definitely more roasty toasty though than the bourbon barrel aged one, which was more sweet and malty on the aroma. This one definitely smells more roasty toasty. You are picking up a little bit of the dark chocolate, like I said, but it's a definite toasted bread note on the aroma. So that's about it for the aroma. Let's go ahead and get into it. So cheers, guys. Very excited about this one. The palate follows through from the aroma. You're definitely getting a nice roasted barley malt complexity right up front. You're getting that toasted bread note, very darkly toasted bread note, but it's not burnt. It's nice and roasty, and you do get the dark chocolate, like I said. There's a nice little hop bitterness on the finish with this one. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say the IBUs were 50 or higher. It's got a nice bitterness to balance it out. The body is medium. I wouldn't go as far to say that this is a heavy body beer, but it's definitely on the high medium side. There's no booziness whatsoever with this one. I suppose it's slightly warming going down, but I've been drinking a heck of a lot of these super high ABV Imperial Stouts. This 9% one seems relatively low compared to some of the other ones that I've had lately. So it's really not as warming as those, but I guess it is slightly warming going down, but nothing like I was expecting, really, from the description on the label. It's really not that warming going down. And it's not boozy at all. You would never know that you're drinking a high ABV beer. If you're used to drinking these types of products, you would just think that this is a nice, very dark, hoppy stout. I mean, it's not by any means boozy. The carbonation is light to almost medium, but it's more on the light side. The finish is very enjoyable. It's got a nice crispness to it from the hops that you're getting because of that bittering finish from the hops. It is refreshing. It's obviously not a sessionable beer. It's very heavy because of the stout, the Imperial Stout that it is. So it's a definite sipper. It's very enjoyable. As you can see, it's leaving some excellent lacing around the glass there. Very beautiful appearance, great looking Imperial Stout. Like I said, I do like the bourbon barrel aged version better because it's a lot more complex. But that was $20 a bottle. For the 4-pack of this, I paid $9.99, and I think that's an excellent value for this excellent Imperial Russian Stout. Um, very good, guys. Very good. Excellent, excellent beer. One more sip, and I'll go ahead and give you guys a rating. Mm. If you like super rich, complex, um, toasty, roasty stouts with a nice hot bitterness on the back end to balance it out, then this is a stout for you guys. It's excellent. I would highly recommend it. I think the price point is spot on for the quality that you're getting. So for the North Coast Brewing Company, Fort Bragg, California, their Old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout, 9% alcohol by volume, I'm going to give it a 96 out of 100. It is an excellent beer, excellent stout. It's getting up there towards world class. I mean, 95 is a solid A, so it's just above a solid A, getting up towards world class. But like I said, I've had so many of the bourbon barrel aged stouts lately, and those I prefer to this because they give the beer an entirely different complexity and a lot more character that this one doesn't have because it's not barrel aged, but nonetheless, guys, it's an excellent stout. It's an excellent standard stout, or standard Imperial Stout, not bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout, but a nice standard Russian Imperial Stout. So 96 out of 100 for the Old Rasputin. I really, really like it, and I would highly recommend it. And the price is right for the quality that you're getting. And like I said, 9% alcohol. You would never guess that in a million years. You're not picking up on any alcohol whatsoever. It's just a delightful product through and through. Amazing, guys. 96 out of 100. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.